bleachers might be the most uncomfortable seat of all time, so we're definitely not making the video right here. I found some new bleachers to sit on. They're still pretty uncomfortable, but at least they're not metal. I'm actually in a dugout right now. Take a look at this. Right next to a baseball field, and I know what you guys are thinking. Trent, did you really travel 100 miles to find some nature spot so that you can share a deep message that's going to change our entire lives? That's not the case, guys. I live like 300 feet that way. Actually, there's a running trail right here that I run on weekly. And I've never made a video out here, but it's actually a pretty perfect spot to come out and chill and just reflect on things. I'm going to talk about goal setting in this video. I think it's something that applies to a lot of you. I know many of you who watch this channel, salespeople, 18 to 32, 90% skew male. So shout out to those females out there who are watching. If you haven't already clicked off, make sure to leave a like now on this video to support the channel. It really helps, and I appreciate it, guys. It gets me fired up. When I think about goal setting, it's super important. It's something I'm good at, and it's something I'm also not good at. And let me explain. I feel like conventional wisdom is you got to set a quarterly goal, a yearly goal, 3-year goal, 5-year goal, 10-year goal, whatever it may be. And the longer term I think, it's really hard for me to definitively say, I'm going to do this with my life no matter what. I'll die before I do or don't achieve this. And examples could be become the CEO, start a company, work at a nonprofit, enlist in the military, become a general, whatever it may be, become the president. I really can't think that far ahead, although I feel like I should be. But on the short term, I am really good at setting those goals. So quarterly goals. For example, every morning I write down, I have closed $250,000 in revenue because I am an account executive in software sales. You guys know I'm super driven. I like to succeed. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be wildly successful. I want to help those around me become more successful. I spend a lot of time on self-development and just becoming a better person, striving to reach my potential. And this past week, I actually hit my goal. I hit my primary goal and focus in life, which is to close $250,000 in revenue. I'm actually at like 350 right now, which far exceeded my expectations, quite honestly. And I'm happy. I'm happy to have achieved my goal, but it was very short-lived. Naturally, I said, okay, well, I promoted. I started the year as an account executive level 3, making like $130K a year. Now I'm an account executive level 5, one of the quickest to ever do it, making like $200K a year. And it's awesome to help the company, to elevate my status, to make more money, and all that's cool. But you hit the goal and then you say, what's next? What's next? Is that it? Like, is that the meaning of my life, to hit these goals, to promote up the corporate hierarchy? Like what else is there? So after hitting my goal, it led me to think, I need to reevaluate goal setting. Like, am I doing what I want to be doing? Am I going where I want to be going? And an exercise that I like to think about, that it's really hard for me to do, that I'd encourage you to think about, is imagine yourself in 10 years. Where exactly do you want to be living? Who do you want to be surrounded by? Exactly how much do you want to have? And it's hard to wrap my head around the thought that there's people I've never met on this planet that I'm going to most likely have a significant impact in their lives. For example, if I meet a girl one day and get married that I've never met, if I start a company and employ a bunch of people, it's really weird for me to think about. We're getting off the rails a little bit, but when I think about really what's most important to me at my life at this point in time in my mid-20s, it's work, health, relationships. From a work standpoint, I categorize that as career and financial independence. From a career standpoint, I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing, actually faster than I thought I'd be doing it. It also includes the YouTube channel. My dream is 100,000 subscribers. We're pretty far from that point, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Along with the work tandem, and then we're going to get into some of the other more vulnerable areas in a moment. From a work standpoint, I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm making money. I'm learning a lot. But a lot of people throw the word financial independence around, financial freedom. How do you get that? We are earning active income. We are working in a sales job. We're getting paid twice a month. We're earning commissions. We're being paid for performance, which is really good. But what we need to be earning is not passive income, but recurring income. This is something that's been on my mind a lot recently. And to read the definition of recurring income, for those of you guys who don't know what it is, recurring income is the portion of a company or individual's revenue that is expected to continue in the future. Unlike one-off sales, these revenues are predictable, stable, and can be counted on to occur at regular intervals going forward with a relatively high degree of certainty. what's the difference between recurring revenue and transactional revenue? Transactional revenue, you go to a car wash, you pay them, they wash your car. You go to a hair salon, you pay them, they cut your hair. Recurring revenue, Netflix, you sign up for a monthly subscription that opts you into the subsequent month. All software companies, recurring revenue. And I'm trying to figure out in my own life from a work standpoint, how can I get recurring revenue? And really the two clearest paths in my mind, starting a software company or figuring out how to get a lot of money to invest in real estate, because real estate is recurring revenue. You live and you pay monthly rent essentially. So that's something that's on my mind a lot from a work standpoint. From a health standpoint, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. Long-term goals, I'm running a marathon in a month. I'm running a lot and I feel good on doing yoga. I eat relatively clean, like 6 days a week, but there's always that one day where I splurge and I'm not happy with myself. So from a health standpoint, I'm also meditating, and mental health is really important. I'm very honest with my emotions, and I try not to look at anything that I'm lacking. I feel like I have abundance, and it starts with loving myself so I can love other people as well. And then finally, from a relationship standpoint, this is the area that I struggle with quite a bit in my life. Honestly, I've fallen out of touch with a lot of the friends I've had because I have over-indexed work. I care about it a lot, and by focusing so much on it, it's subtracted from other areas of my life. And when I look at it and you attain a goal, it leads you to say, okay, what's actually important? And it's the relationships. It's with other people. And I'd say that's the one area that I'm really trying to get better at. So if any of you guys have any advice for me, let me know in the comments below. I feel like a lot of you guys know me better than I know myself, and you observe things that I'm not even thinking about, so it's crazy. But ultimately, from a goal standpoint, all we can do is keep going. I'm still trying to figure out what I want. I'm still trying to figure out what all this means, why it matters. The feeling of success is intrinsically what makes me feel alive, not being other people, zero-sum games. It's setting a target, hitting and exceeding it, that lights me up, and that's what I like to do. So I'm going to continue doing more of that, and hopefully can help other people be successful as well. A quote that's been on my mind that I wanted to share with you guys as well that I really liked. This is a Michael Jordan quote: "Practice like you've never won, play like you've never lost." To me, this quote means execute on a day-to-day basis, and when you do your preparation, when you prep for a call, when you do your daily activity, your volume, have a sense of urgency. But at the same time, when you're doing it, play like you've never lost. Have the confidence, know that you can do it, and if you keep staying on the track, you're going to eventually get to where you want to go. Honestly, I don't even know the point of this video really. I just wanted to share what's been on my mind, my thoughts. I'm committed to bringing you guys a video each and every day, whether I feel like it or not. And yeah, I like to document my journey, the successes, the failures, the ups and downs, and just share my experience in the hope to help one of you guys out there and just slowly move the needle in your life, whether it be from an educational, entertainment, inspiration standpoint, whatever it may be. You're not alone out there. Thank you guys so much for the support. Those of you who watch and comment each and every day, really appreciate it. Can't thank you enough, and it fuels me to keep going. So onward, and thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video.